Let's see who's on here. Let's see who is on here. Come on, send my notification out, YouTube. Let people know I'm live. It's a pop-up. I'm popping up on y'all real quick. If anybody is out there, YouTube will send out my notification. Let people know I'm live. Gotta talk to y'all real quick. Anybody in there? Anybody around here today? Is anybody around here today? Is anybody around here today? Hey, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk real quick. Hey, Jessica Daly, Chit Chat. Hey, Pretty. Hey, Keela. I just gave you a whole nickname all year. I've been calling you Keely all year. That's a mess. Hey, Nichelle. Hey, Roy PhD. Talk to us. Hey, Chief X. Hey, Mateo. None of you said, yeah, it popped me out of a video and into yours. Wow. Wow. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Nay. Hey, James. Real ones know to put that fire in the chat. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, Miss Sherry. Ain't seen you in a while. How you been? I was mid-sentence on the comment and boom, I got snatched. Wow. Wow. That is insane. I ain't know you two could do that. That's insane. Hey, Chief Baspo. Y'all. Y'all, I'm famous. I just can't give y'all the good news. I can't give y'all the good news. I am famous. I am very much famous. Hey, Golden Amethyst. I hope y'all doing good out there. I know them kids out of school. I know they running y'all food bill up. Other than that, is everybody doing okay? Other than that food bill, is everybody doing all right? I don't mind. My grandma said it was just as wrong as country too. That's right. Is everybody doing okay? Is it raining where y'all are? It's raining where I am. How is it where you guys are? How is it where y'all are? I got a couple of updates here. I ain't gonna keep y'all on here long. I really want to just come and check in because I've been swamped. And I've been thinking about a whole lot of y'all. And somebody said it's cold where they are. Oh man, keep warm as best as you can. All is well, okay? That's always good. It's cold in Houston, but not raining. It's cold and rainy in Georgia. Yeah, it is. It is. It's cold and rainy here. Cold and rainy. Cold and rainy, but we got to bring the sunshine some kind of way. Cold as hell. Hey, Scipio. Go to Amethyst said it's cold as hell. Wet and cold. Yeah, it's wet and cold. Wet and cold. So y'all make sure y'all keep warm out there. We're a few days away from ho-ho-hoing. You know. A few days away from ho-ho-hoing. If you order Hello Plants, those orders are out to you. Except for about 9 of y'all. It's about 9 of y'all that I have to email because I ran out of herb. I ran out of herb for the night fire again. So I'm going to email y'all to see if you either want a refund or you want to switch it out for another herb. I'm probably gonna go live on Hello Plants page to say that too, because I'm not getting that herb into next week. So there are 3 other Well, it's a few other herbs that you can switch it out for, but because that herb is very antimicrobial, antibacterial, another herb that you can switch out for that is, I could put eucalyptus in the formula. I could put rose in the formula or something like that. For those of you who ordered the Night Fire on that last sale we had, I should have never put those products on sale because I'm always kind of, that herb is hard to find, and I put those products on sale on, I shouldn't have did that because I have an abundance of all other herbs except that particular Krishna. So if you ordered Night Fire in the shower gel, in the candle, or in the body oil, I need to switch that herb out for another herb that would that works good with that formula. So everybody else, check your tracking. Those orders should be there. I am going to do, I have some more stuff that I made Sunday. So I have some batches left. I may do a free 2-day shipping last minute Christmas gift thing tomorrow. In fact, I may announce that today on the Hello Plants page. And well, for you all now, because you are watching this. So I may do a 2-day free shipping for last minute gifts on products, except the Night Fire, unless you switch it out for a different herb, either rose or eucalyptus. Which I've used both rose and eucalyptus. I think the rose would do actually great in that. I think you'll like the rose. You'll like the eucalyptus too, but a lot of times when you put eucalyptus in products and you putting it on your paws, you know, it kind of has a cooling sensation, like almost like a minty kind of sensation sometimes. So if you're okay with that sensation, then yeah, you'll like the eucalyptus too. Or hibiscus. I could put hibiscus in it too. Hibiscus is also very antibacterial. That's why I use hibiscus in the under the sea. And you see the dirt just literally just wash off you like crazy. So yeah, I may do that. If you have tracking and it's not, if your tracking ain't tracking, let me know. Because some people are not updated in my system and they packages been gone. So I ship UPS and USPS for those of you who. But yeah, so that's that. On the website may go down on Friday or Saturday. Okay, just letting y'all know, for those of you all who are on the ARC website, it may go down on Friday or Saturday. Okay, because they have to turn the website off and turn it back on so that the files can show up on the front end, so that you all can search. I have some consultations tomorrow. If you haven't scheduled your consultation with me, please do. If you have genealogy, please go on the website, look for the genealogy portal. Okay, there is something that you need to fill out. It's very short. Okay, it's nothing that's long. I can't see your comments no more. It's nothing that's long. Okay, please fill it out because we're waiting on some of you. Those of you who have already filled it out, I've already started on your stuff. Look like all y'all just want me to do it, and let me assure you guys, let me reassure you guys, everybody that's working with me can research just like me. I'm gonna have my hands in everybody's genealogy, okay? So if you get assigned to someone else, don't think I ain't gonna look at it. It ain't even gonna get to you until I look at it, okay? So those are just people who I'm paying to do research, okay? So don't think, okay, Janice is not gonna look at my genealogy, some stranger. No, these are people who I know. Two of the people I went to college with. One of the people know me all my life. And these people can burn the midnight oil and really do some research. I need one more researcher. I know I asked for another researcher on last week. This is a paid position. I ain't gonna have you researching for free, okay? I need one more very good researcher. You don't have to call yourself no genealogist. You don't have to do any of that. I just need one more researcher. Also, for those of you who have paid for genealogy and we may hit a roadblock or something like that, sometimes we may have to go into cities to get files, okay? So please keep that in mind. Genealogy is not a 24-hour type of thing. Some people spend their whole lifetime researching and trying to put these family trees together, okay? Especially for those of you who have a lot of heirs property, for those of you who files were just eviscerated, for those of you who history was just kind of hidden. Sometimes we may have to go into cities, we may have to go into courthouses, so it may be some traveling going on, you know what I'm saying? So just please be patient. I already know for some people it's just inevitable. Please click like and hear, yeah. Also, some more people can come in. Please click like, so more people can come in. So that's with the genealogy. What else I had to tell y'all? What else I had to tell you? I had to tell y'all something else. I'm famous. Y'all, the Chinese have made me famous. The good Chinese people that made me famous. And I'm just here to tell y'all today, a lot of change is going to be happening around here. I will have 24-hour Secret Service that I will be hiring because I am now famous. Okay? For those of you who've been living up under a rock, I got my first 1 million views on TikTok. So congratulate me. Okay? Now, I got my first 1 million views on TikTok thanks to the good Chinese people. They let my page get open. They let people find my page. Okay? And then Biden is sitting here and talking about they finna take TikTok away from America. I'm here to tell you, Biden, you take your nasty ass hands off TikTok and you go sit down some motherfucking well. Okay? I got my first 1 million views and now Biden want to take TikTok away. You go on somewhere and sit the fuck down. You go find you something else to do. Okay? Leave the good Chinese people alone. I'm here to say I will be donating a minimum of $50 to a Stop Asian Hate campaign. Because the Chinese have just been wrong. They have just been done wrong over here. I will be buying me some egg fouillon. I will be buying me some egg fouillon. I will be supporting and fried rice. Because I am famous thanks to the Chinese. You know, maybe that could be a little slight too, because Biden talking about deleting TikTok, and at the same time, Chinese said, okay, hold my beer. I'm finna give one of your most hated historians some clicks and views to her page. Now see how you feel. You definitely don't want this one to go viral. Cause that motherfucker, with that mouth she got, she been to spill all the tea. She been to ate all the tea. She's one of your few historians who actually read. She done told all your Negro military men the tea. So they made me famous, y'all. I just want to tell y'all that part. That's a good update. You know, stop Asian hate. Shout out to the CCP, the KGB, and all the other GBs and whoever else is involved. This is the time of everything. Glad to see you. I'm glad to see y'all too. Chinese always trying to jump on the bandwagon. I will be eating me some egg fouillon today. Okay? I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna get me some egg fouillon. I am taking a page out of Young Jeezy book. Jeezy did donate some money to Stop Asian Hate. I will be donating a couple of dollars. to the Nearby Star Asia hate campaign just because I am grateful for being famous. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Holly Park. Holly Park. Please email me really quick. I must not get your email on time. I must not get your email. I don't even know who you are, Holly Park. I don't have a Holly Park genealogy client. I mean, I don't have a Holly Park consultation client. But most of my consults are tomorrow. I only had one today. Unless I missed something. I got them from now until Christmas. I'm literally doing consultation all the way up to Christmas Eve. Now, there is some things that I talked to one consult. It was supposed to be an hour and some change, but that thing ended up being 2 hours long. And we was just talking. Y'all, with these consultations, it got to be, we got to have a cutoff time. Just because the consultation over don't mean I'm gonna leave out your life. I'm still here. Okay? I'm still here. And this part, me too, y'all. We have so much to discuss. So many, and I'm not an attorney by no stretch of the imagination. But I do read, laws and stuff. I do read current laws. I do try to source everything that I can that can help us on our mission. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I wasn't blocked to hell this year, we'd have been to the moon by now. If I didn't have so many barriers in my way, literally with every single thing that I tried to do, we'd have been to the moon by now. It's some stuff that's going on. I don't even want to tell y'all everything. I don't even say everything online. Just know that. I don't even say everything online. I might talk to y'all about it on the arc. I don't know. You just don't know who watching. You just don't know. Okay? But I'm just going to say this. If I wasn't blocked to hell with every little thing I tried to do, we probably been had a check by now. Been. Let's see. Jalen. Holly Park, hit me up, Holly Park. We can reschedule. I can talk to you later today if you hey, Veteran Jacob, get some, y'all. Hey, Empress Vicky. Okay, because I see y'all be having different names all over social media. I'm a little bit confused. Tell me you took a screenshot. No, it's on TikTok. Ellen Light. Alan, I didn't mean to send you a consult email. I didn't mean to send you a consult email. That was you're a genealogy client. You're not a consult client. You're not. I sent that to you, but now that we talking in the email, it's cool too. We can talk. And track your package, Alan. You sent me a consult email last week, but let me know my availability. That was on accident. I have a question surrounding about maybe how white men or people came to get land patents. I also found a .gov of rules and laws around land patents. Yeah, there are all the airship rules. All of those are land patent based. Okay, majority of those, not all. Majority of those are land patent based. How white men or people came to get land patents? They marry into the families. And all it takes is one person married into the family. Now their whole bloodline secure. And really, that it's just as simple as marrying into a family. And when you go back and listen to, like, I don't know whether y'all remember when the Pinkfoots was going after us on TikTok. One of the full white girls who's a Native American, she said her ancestor, thanks to her great aunt, she was able to be enrolled in a tribe. Her great aunt. Okay, so it literally don't take but one person to marry into the family, and then they go and all they do is repeat that one name, or who married that black person, who married that Negro American, and was able to get in those tribes. So really, it's literally just that simple. Everything else is surrounding People who become government officials and they're able to get the land if it is cheats to the state, or if it, if it is cheats to the state, or if it's deemed contaminated, and then they're able to come in and scoop it up that way. But a lot of times those are completely inside jobs, and that's why when you start talking about stuff like land and land patents and things of that nature, you actually have government entities coming after you. You ain't got no like regular people. It be regular people too, but it be on a government level. Like you looked at on a government level as a possible threat, because they have the sustainability project, and the part of their sustainability is sustaining their land and their legacy, whether it's stolen or not, over here in America. That's a part of sustainability, you know. That's just a part of it. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Put this little bug in y'all ear. Y'all remember that whole pipeline thing? When we was talking, them Native Americans was coming after us on TikTok. They was trying to block the pipeline. Humans can't own what? Humans can't own what? Land? If humans can't own land, then maybe the aliens own it, because we sure own it. Anyway, y'all remember some of y'all remember when the Native Americans was going after us on TikTok. None of you business. We can own whatever we want to own. Humans can't own land. Only a certain amount of people will have total ownership of land, whereas the government can't take it via taxes, and those are the people who own land patents. Those are the families who own land patents. A lot of this land was never supposed to be taken via taxes due to those land patents and those titles being held in trust. So it's a lot of stuff that has to be corrected with this whole system that you're really not supposed to know about. The more you talk about it, the more it forces one or two things. Either the government is going to try to change it, or they're going to try to clarify. They're going to try to either change it or clarify. It look like it's a lot of clarification going on the more we discuss this whole land patent situation. And there are also counterintelligence people in the mix to tell you stuff like humans can't own land. And humans can't own land. Who own the land? Aliens? Aliens can't own land. What can the alien do on our land? Nothing. We can't absolutely own land. Now, y'all remember the pipeline, right? Yes, I'm taking more genealogy class. I just need one more researcher. One more researcher, please. I might just have to pull somebody that I know out of my Rolodex, because me asking online feel like hitting a brick wall. But anyway, click like when y'all come in here. Click like, please. Click like so more people can come in here. Just ain't no way my channel is locked to only a few handful of people. It's just impossible. Anyway, so the pipeline people had mercenaries on them. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know when they was doing that access pipeline thing, the government released mercenaries on the Native American Russians? Y'all, they were called HUMINT. 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 Human intelligence mercenaries. Child, the pink people done put mercenaries on the other pink people. Wait till y'all go look this up. Please get another device and look this up, because it is so interesting. I believe okay, so when y'all look up this particular case, it's tied into Trump. It's tied into Trump. The reason why they don't want to release all of Trump files is because they will have to release these HUMINT agents, these human intelligence collectors. These are people who are kind of like They're like contact tracers. Like, they're always around you. These are people who they have millions of dollars. If you move somewhere, they can't move in next to you, because they have a government budget. A lot of them are private security firms that are contracted by the government. Private security, they say they're mercenaries, and this is tied into those documents that was seized from Trump's property in Florida. And this is a part of those documents that they don't want you to see. If they release these documents, which they've already released some, that's why we know that there were human mercenaries on the Native Americans as they were trying to stop the pipeline. Some of the mercenaries were tasked to befriend the Native Americans. So, like, ask them, do they need a ride somewhere, or do they need somewhere to stay? And one of the mercenaries ended up having, I guess, some of the Native American girls, or one of the Native American girls, stay in his hotel with him, and they was chatting back and forth on WhatsApp, talking about saying some, like, very, I guess something happened to her eye, and it was like the mercenary and the Native American girl was gonna have a Cyclops baby, and they was trying to see, I guess he was trying to see whether he could smash or not. Oh, they done released the WhatsApp text chat and everything with the mercenaries in the talking about talking about the people that they see him running plays on. Y'all, this some shit. So I want Trump files to be released at this point. Who all had the human officers in the mix? They said these human officers are put into mix, literally, guys. They said these human, HUMINT, counterintelligence officers are put into mix to disrupt grassroots movements. They say they are military, but they don't dress military. You can never spot who's who. And they are around certain people to collect intelligence. Direct intelligence, not like collect intelligence from your cell phone or collect intelligence from your laptop. They're around you to collect the intelligence that's coming out your mouth. A direct intelligence. They take the intelligence that's coming out of your mouth and then they spin it. Boy, does that sound familiar? And the last step of these human officers is neutralization. So after they get all the intelligence from there, after they put a campaign out, and then they neutralize the target. I learned all this by listening to what's going on with the Trump thing. A lot of y'all not paying attention to what's going on with this Trump shit. Pay attention. Because these niggas is taking folk out. They've been taking folk out. Neutralize mean kill, right? I'm not military, but don't neutralize them to target mean you kill them. Does that not mean you kill them? According to them, they said they can have 6-man teams, they can have 2-man teams, they can have 100-man teams. One of the contracts that was given out for these human officers was $77 million. So imagine 10 people splitting $77 million. What? Yeah, they finna take you out. Well, who? Y'all, pay attention to what's going on with this Trump stuff. I want to see the file. Open the floodgates, let us see it. Let's see, because these humans out there in every city, they're in every state. And if you come online talking about land patents, if you come online talking about anything that could disrupt, especially the field of energy transfer. In fact, I think a company called Energy Transfer is the one who put the contract up. for the particular human officers that were around the Native Americans who were trying to stop the access pipeline. Now, I didn't go and see whether anybody got murdered or what during that whole time, but if they did, Trump files and told it all. Trump files and told it all. Trump files and told it all. Yes, I've read the land patent laws. They were getting fresh clothes in houses. They was getting all kind of stuff. Psychological warfare. Yep. Hitmen. Exactly. Hitmen. Wait, I missed a lot of comments. Looks like they use the same tactic on the Native Americans that they use on. Wait, looks like they use the same tactics on Native Americans that use the Native Americans to do to our ancestors. Exactly. 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 They would be mad at me because I'm hella antisocial. As long as you talk on the phone, they'll get some intel. This is what is going on YouTube with many agents. Yes, exactly, Diva. Exactly. Yep, silence for extended periods of time, if not forever. Yep, there you go, veteran. Yes, you can share it with me. Oh, you said Chief may have to share. Okay. So yeah, y'all. Watch your front, your bite. You could have somebody next door to you with a listening device. If you stay in a condo or townhome, you may have somebody next door. If you stay in an apartment, you may have somebody upstairs or below. That's a human officer, and they were called contact tracers is another name for them. See, I thought contact tracers was just the niggas who go around and track people who were sniffing via COVID, but according to the Trump files that they releasing one by one via the Freedom of Information Act, no, it's real hitters on people. Real life hitters. So I had my files deleted off my computer and a lot of my family research and government files. I cannot tell you how many times that has happened to me, Jalen. Y'all have heard me come and talk about stuff. Stuff will be deleted. Baby, that's a human intelligence collector. All other land used for oil is leased to the companies. Yes, the companies can lease your property. Now, when you go back to get this property, now, that's energy transfer. So you got to think about the people who want to keep this money in their family. Although it belongs to your family, they are willing to kill you to keep it. Like I was talking to helping somebody down in Louisiana on some land, some oil land. And I'm telling you, man, if you ain't got a whole lot of military people in your family that can protect shit like that, no tactics, I wouldn't even do it. You can't do no shit like that by yourself. You will be slumped. You have no clue the kind of intelligence these people are doing, the kind of counterintelligence these people are doing. These people are hiring one of your friends. If they give your friend $1 million to collect intel on you, you think your friend ain't gonna do it? Your friend got children running around the house. That shit gonna go from your friend to your enemy. And they ain't gonna tell your friend they're doing it in order to neutralize you later on down the line. They're just gonna tell your friend they just need to collect some intel. Your friend don't know they gonna try to kill you. They gonna take the $1 million to get intel. So once they find out you're looking for this particular land with oil on it, especially down there in Louisiana, you got all those oil fields down there, and then you have this company Honeywell that is allegedly in the energy transfers as it relates to all of the scientific labs, a lot of the scientific labs around America that are doing the direct energy lasers, the fusion technology, the fission laser technology. Honeywell is managing a lot of those research facilities. You got to look it up. It's very interesting. And Honeywell is on one of the people's property who I was helping down in Louisiana. It's on a lot of people's property, actually, down in Louisiana, them oil fields. So what does oil fields got to do with Honeywell, got to do with fission lasers? It's all energy transfer. And these are subject matters that those of us with science degrees, those of us without science degrees, better look into, because with these lasers, imagine if they start shooting these lasers on children. Them children dead, Them children dead. If they give adults Havana syndrome, what will they do to children? Go back to, I keep saying this, Bill Gates 2010 TED Talk. He talked about zero carbon emission, and then he put up a formula. The C in formula, the P in formula was people. So you got to get people who emit carbon down to zero. And then he started talking about vaccines. And then he started talking about reproduction. These people are on a mission. They're on a mission, and we are not on a mission to destroy them. They're on a mission. If you got any kind of color in your skin, it's a zero carbon emissions mission. And boy, we better start talking about it quick, because them lasers will destroy these children. We can get up and shake it off if we wake up with a Havana syndrome type dizziness or something. But what about the children? What about our children? If they're doing zero carbon emission, what about our children? All of this climate change, the zero, you better bet it's about you. You better look into it. The lasers all that's tied into it. Anyway, I just came on here. I didn't want to get deep. We can talk about this stuff later. We can talk about this stuff later. By the way, Honeywell is DEF a contractor for the gun? Absolutely. Absolutely. They just said they perfected nuclear fission in California on last Monday. They've been trying to perfect nuclear fission since Henrietta Lacks and the nuclear reactors from back in Henrietta Lacks days, when they was putting all kind of Negroes in these human reactors, trying to see how their cells were splitting and stuff like that. You think a nuclear reactor is something just like, it's just smoke coming out of a building? You better look up nuclear reactors. Look up incinerators and compare the two. What's a nuclear family? Google nuclear family. And then Google nuclear reactors. It's just a nucleus. They're looking at what happens in the nucleus of cells, and they found a way to extract energy from the nucleus of cells. Now, when I was in college, we wasn't on this type of time as it relates to physics. These people on a whole different type of time as it relates to physics these days. They have found all kind of ways to extract energy. These energy transfers are real. These energy transfers have been the demise of a lot of people with melanocytes. These energy transfers are very real. These human people, human intelligence collectors, they will take you out if you try to disrupt this field of human transfer, human energy transfer. So the pipelines, turning, using human bodies as fossil legislation, all of it's connected. All of it is connected. But anyway, I just came on here to tell y'all I was famous, really. I'm famous. And I wanted y'all to keep an eye on what's going on with them Trump files. We want to see them Trump files. We want to see some names. Who all was hired to do what? Who all was hired? That's what we want to see. So we can see who we need to sue. Or worse. Let's see what I missed. Lately, I've been seeing advertisement for mining oil and minerals. I got newspapers talking about a Creek man from Oklahoma who was the richest kid, and at one point he was making $600K a month leasing his land out in Oklahoma, making more money than Sarah Now, You look at the top of the 1900s. The people in Oklahoma were the richest in the world, on the planet. They were the richest on the planet, black people in Oklahoma. How do we go from the richest on the planet to having nothing? It's been. Let me tell y'all something. When we have missions, my phone gonna go dead after a while. When we have missions, why is it that our missions cannot continue for 50, 100 years? The reason why it can't is because we don't have human officers for the Negro community. We don't have anybody that's looking at the white scientists and putting people around these white scientists to make sure they're not doing no bullshit. We don't have anybody around these white politicians to thwart their grassroots movements. We don't have any military forces. We don't have any militia forces that are willing to take one for the team and do that. The militia forces that we have will take the check and do it to us. And that's why we will always be in this position until we change it. From a protection standpoint, we're not protected. When those militia districts left, so did our protection. So these people were able to take a concept of nuclear energy from the 40s and bring it all the way into 2020 and perfect it using human cells, extracting energy out of human cells, the nucleus of human cells. Unscathed, no mercenaries running up to their door, no mercenaries listening to them through their walls or through the ceiling or whatever the fucking case may be. Nobody disrupting them to come and be the demise of you. Nobody. They're able to do that because this is a government function. If this was just a regular company function, they would have been destroyed a long time ago. The government would have destroyed them. But this is a government function. It's a government function. So it's crimes against humanity is what it is. It's crimes against humanity for sure. You know, it's extracting energy that you didn't pay for. They're calling the nuclear fission free energy, not nuclear fusion too, but nuclear fission. FISSION. They're calling it free energy. That's when you destroy the cells and you get the energy from the cells, the neutron. The neutron, you have protons, neutrons, and electrons inside of cells. And I may do when I do the crystals part 3, I break this down. Protons, neutrons inside the cell. The neutron doesn't have a positive or negative charge. So if they extract the energy from the neutron, then they can reuse this energy. Energy is never created or destroyed. It's just literally transferred. It's the same thing happens literally when you dry fast, but you're keeping your own energy, right? When you dry fast, a lot of cells are destroyed during the dry fasting process. Bad cells are destroyed. And the reason why your body can sustain itself when you're not eating is because you have energy inside of those cells. When those cells are destroyed, that energy is transferred still within your body. And that energy helps break down the fats in your, all kind of fats in your body, in order to power your body so that you can keep going. So they found a way to extract this energy via diamond lasers, as they said last week. This was a forum that was done at the NSA. I don't know what the fuck NSA has to do with lasers, but they said this is a step in the right direction as it relates to national security. Now, what does national security, lasers, and energy transfer have to do with everything? What does those have to do with each other? We can talk about this later on, because it has a lot to do with you, the heirs to this property in America, and your ancestors, who was literally the richest on the planet. Not even at the top of the 1900s, all the way into the 60s. A lot of them was still very rich going into the 60s. After World War One and World War Two, World War One, they were releasing oil to the Allies. That's how a lot of them became mega rich. They was releasing oil, leasing oil to the Allies. Come World War Two, the Allies came and took the oil, and the Allies is over here today. Won't give you a penny, but to get African 55 billion. You asking nicely, kindly. I don't want to have to fuck nobody up about my money. Cause we'll fuck each other up about $10, $15. If people be want to fuck me up about body wash. Let me not get this body wash out on time. Nigga. What about $1 billion oil field? And if you are in Jackson, Mississippi, you're having a water crisis. If you're in Jackson, Mississippi, you had better look at everything that's going on from a global standpoint. Look at the pipeline situation. I know you in Mississippi. You ain't heard nothing about no pipeline going through Mississippi. Look at the pipeline situation. Look at the energy transfer situation. If you are in Mississippi, the reason they keep fucking with y'all water is to get y'all up out of there. You is a hair's throw from Rankin. It's more oil pumping out of Rankin than damn near anywhere else in the Mississippi. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the counties are either back to back or it could be the same county. I don't know. What is Jackson, Mississippi? What county is in Jackson? What county is Jackson, Mississippi? Anybody in here from Mississippi? Y'all better look at this oil situation. If you're in Mississippi, you better look at this energy situation. The reason why they fucking with y'all water, trying to poison y'all, trying to go and get you cancer so you can get up out of there. So y'all can get up off that fucking land. Because they struck oil north of Jackson. Tried to flood you out so you'll leave. That didn't work. Now, if they struck oil north of Jackson, that means it's more oil. It's a vein of the oil somewhere. So they can frack all up and down, all up and through Jackson. They can frack all up and through Mississippi because they done found oil in more places than Rankin and Natchez. Oh, somebody said Jackson is Rankin County? Is Jackson Rankin County? What county is Jackson, Mississippi? Is it Rankin County? If it's Rankin County, man, they will put hitters on y'all. Go look at the Trump files. HUMINT. It's Rankin County. Okay. It's a heap of oil in Rankin County. Rankin County got some of the biggest oil. Rankin County oil fields have been in place since the 1800s. And it's still oil pumping up through there. A lot of it. So if they got oil in Rankin, north of Jackson, just north of Jackson, and what you think gonna happen to Jackson eventually? And them niggas over, this is historic Negroes. So the people who were in Rankin, where them oil fields at, them ain't, they weren't white people. Mississippi has been historically Negro, black, colored, American Indian, historically. Share this with somebody in Mississippi. Screenshot this part and share this with somebody in Mississippi. Be careful. If you are a researcher, somebody let the scientists know in Mississippi. Somebody let the men know in Mississippi. Hey, y'all better look at the whole situation. Because they going to try to get y'all up out of it. Think they can't. Look at the situation. This is oil. This is oil money on the line in Mississippi. In Jackson. So organized crime is next. They can't get y'all out of there with the water crisis. They couldn't get y'all out there with flooding. Okay, so organized crime is next. You better know the plays of the people who are coming directly at you if you have melanin in your skin and you are from America. You're not to inherit nothing. You are to be the slave. It don't matter what your ancestors had. It don't matter that Jackson is y'all heirs property. It don't matter that Rankin is y'all heirs property. You're supposed to be the slave. Don't ever think we're going to give you some money from this oil that your ancestors inherited. In fact, they were putting wellness centers around oil wells because they was using it as liquid, a healing mechanism. Y'all can research that too. Why did the black Indians, the Negro Indians, whatever y'all want to call it, why were they putting wellness centers around oil wells? They try to pretend like we didn't even have hospitals, we didn't even have wellness centers. Any ailment, we was curing it. Anyway, I love y'all. I've been on talk to y'all all day. Yeah, that's Indian territory. Try fast one time for the action. That's right. Oh, it's H-U-M. I thought it was H-U-M-I-N-T. He said it's H-U-M-U-I-T. Y'all know better than me. That's a military operation. Child, I just be reading. I just be reading it. After the crime wave, they will give blackface politicians to sell them out. That's right. That's right. Black oil, Mississippi tea. That's right. Black gold, Texas tea. All that is oil. Oil belt. Okay. Most modern medicine is petroleum based. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So there's a lot of money in that, and the whole medical system, the medical field, nuclear medicine, all of it is tied in together. Nuclear medicine wasn't created until Henrietta Lacks, Miss Pleasant. Shout out to the Pleasant family. You know, shout out to the Lacks family. I ain't no telling how many of them died via nuclear reactors. They're trying to say, oh, well, we just got a sample of Negro cells and added that to a nuclear reaction. You lying. It's a big lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Niggas. Nigga. I was onto something, y'all. Anyway, it's a lot of reading to do. Everybody don't have to do it, but people need to be aware. If you want to protect your family, if you want to protect your children, you better be aware of what's going on. It's people that's finna be celebrating Christmas, and it's people that's finna be in these labs trying to see how they can destroy you and get your energy. Because in order to extract energy, the humans have to be alive. All right. That's a whole military structure is where it is because of us. That's right. That's right. You know, the Marines of old, man, these people, man, please. Some of you have Marine in your DNA. Well, no matter what branch you go to, you had ancestors that was fighting in these swamps. They were no runaway slaves just so happened stumbled upon a swamp. Don't believe none of these motherfucking human intelligence officers on fucking YouTube that are literally here dressed outside of their military uniform. Because all of them have to dress in military uniform, but they are here to disrupt movements, grassroots movements. They might not look like they disrupting, but all it takes is them adding a little something extra to the sentence. Even if they copy you, copy what you're saying, copy your talking points, but they're going to add another extra sentence in there. And then they're going to go viral. And then now all of a sudden, it was the slaves that was fighting in the swamps and not real life warriors from the House of Warriors. The militia districts, when you looking at the House of Warriors, when you want to see what these warriors were, look at the militia districts. Militia districts were not created by white people. White people came and put a person inside of the militia districts after the Civil War, and that's where you get your quartermasters from. Now, I always wanted to get my hands on a quartermaster manual. I can't get my hands on a quartermaster manual. A lot of y'all are military. Go look at this quartermaster manual if you can. And then you will see how everything was taken over as it relates to the militia districts. You'll see how it was taken over when you go look at the quartermaster manual. It's still quartermasters in the military today. They're just not called massa. And they just don't collect taxes. They're not called massa. Everybody talking about old slavery, you was on slavery, you call somebody master. Yeah and no at the same time. Were the masters, who were the masters? They was quartermasters. That's where that was introduced. Anyway, I love y'all. Be safe out there in this rain, in this weather. I noticed that when I say certain things, someone with almost my exact screen name respond to me telling me I'm a liar. Wow. Yeah, well, you might have human intelligence officers on you. These people are all over YouTube.